Oh my gosh, we have to get started.
Are we
Oh,
recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to the Tripod, home of the Tripod. Jonny Cakes is in the house.
Hello.
we're spoilers. Jonny Cakes is here.
Spoiler. Last time I was here, I wore these shorts. Then I went and watched the video because you guys also filmed this for for the listeners at home, the video watchers at home. And it looked like I wasn't wearing pants. So what did I do? I wore them again. But I was sitting in that seat, so maybe this seat's better.
One time I wore shorts and they thought that my bulge looked too big, so they blurred my bulge the whole episode, which only made everyone think my bulge was even bigger.
But isn't that kind of like a serve?
I put a dog on my lap to make sure
Hide
that
the
there's
bulge.
no bulge that can be seen.
Yeah.
I've only been on this show once and we were in a car.
Yeah, sometimes
And
we do that.
Sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. It was nice. It was nice. You were driving. We were getting snacks.
I'm always
The
driving.
plug will return at some point. The people yearn, but we got to make you yearn a little more.
Yeah.
I will say, not to.
Sometimes food.
This is. I'm really going out on a limb here, but I watch a lot of Try Guys. As you know, I subscribe to Patreon.
Don't say it.
And
Don't
I
say
also
it.
buy Keith's hot sauce. Like we love Try Guys in my house. The Cakes household loves Try Guys. This is the one. This is my one like blind spot.
You're missing. You're missing the rowdiest room. You're missing out on the rowdiest room in the party.
You're going to say that right to
This
Rainie's
is
face.
the back of the bus, Johnny.
No, but Rainie.
This is the back of the
I listen to
fucking
Rainie's
bus.
other shows more than I listen to.
People
Like,
are
I listen
taking
to You
off
Can
their
Sit With Us.
clothes. People are smoking cigarettes.
What
Jack-
happened on the back of your bus?
Oh yeah,
What happened on the back
I
of
have
your
some
bus?
famous stories about the
People
back,
took their clothes off?
the Naked Five. Have I never told this
Oh
story?
my god.
What? But where's the whose bus?
Marching band.
Oh my
The
god.
year 2001.
9/11 story.
It was after 9/11.
Okay.
That's
The world had changed.
world was different.
Yeah.
We were on our way back from a marching band competition. We had done very well.
Good job, Keith.
It was going to be our season to win all the marching band competitions. But on the way back, 5 high school band members decided to play a little game called Padiddle.
Oh my god.
What?
Padiddle is when you see a car with one broken headlight, you yell Padiddle, and everyone must also yell Padiddle, or everyone must slap the top of the bus with their hand. The last person to do it has to remove a piece of clothing.
This is great. How do you decide who's the last person if everyone's yelling? You got a whole bus full of kids.
No. It was only the back of the bus.
Oh, the cool
It was
kids.
only these 5 people playing. Most people are asleep. This is like 1 a.m. We're driving back from a 3-hour
How
away
late were
marching band
these?
competition. Everyone's like, and this, me, Keith, I'm making out with my girlfriend. Mid-bus.
Hell yeah, Keith.
Mid-bus.
Hell
We're holding
yeah.
hands.
This
We're
is Becky, right?
We're snogging. Yeah, no,
What?
different girl.
Oh my god, I don't want to
I
even hear
was-
about her.
13.
That's crazy to me. That's
And
crazy.
I know. It's crazy.
Were you making out at 13? I wasn't making out.
No, please. I wasn't making out.
I was
I
macking,
wasn't making out.
Yeah, you're so
macking
cool.
around.
Man,
But
Keith's the coolest.
Exclusively making out. Nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing else interested me.
Making out was fun though.
making out was sick as hell.
That's one
It
of
was
the funnest things.
unbelievable.
I get why the kids want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I asked a question. Get me to the
Eyes
naked.
closed for 12 minutes straight.
For sure.
They played, and 2 of those members got all the way naked, whereas all 5 people were in some state of undress.
All the way naked.
Define all the way. We're talking undies off?
I'm talking
No way.
nudie.
No fucking way.
Nudie to the booties act.
This would not work. This would not work in 2024.
There's
And-
no fucking way.
And basically, word got out. Maybe some even say that on one of the padiddles, when they slapped the roof, the bus driver in the rearview mirror saw titties. One might say rumors
Saw
were abound.
titties?
Yeah, because one of the nakeds was a girl, right?
One of the naked.
One of the nakeds.
This
The na-
is less scandal.
It was hugely scandalous. Those 5 are obviously suspended for only like 2 weeks.
And you're one of the 5?
But here's the drama. No, I was making out mid-bus. Here's the drama. One of our biggest competitions
no.
was within that 2-week span.
No.
And now, because of other sicknesses and those, we had what is called 5 holes on the field. Means the picture doesn't look how it's
You
supposed to
gotta
look.
call in the naked 5.
We didn't go to that competition
Oh.
because we didn't have enough. Our show wouldn't have worked because 2 of those naked 5 were people who had solos in the show.
Oh my gosh.
It ruined our season.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
You
god.
guys-
I just got chills. I don't know about you.
So tell me, Johnny, what are the scandals at your high school?
Scandals at my high school. First and foremost, I had a pretty straight-laced high school. Okay. I was involved in one, which I will tell you guys separately. There is not a chance I'm telling it on the tripod.
Whoa.
We'll save it
That's
for
how you know
Dirty
it's good.
Little Secret episode 2.
It's so beyond. Like, it's so beyond. And like,
Yeah, because you're pretty open. Like
I'm
Dirty Little
very
Secret
open.
so this is making me, yeah.
I was involved, not by choice. A rumor went around, and the rumor was true. A rumor went around, and the rumor was true. And it involved me and a girl. Can you believe it? Imagine.
Everyone's different when they're 13. I wasn't with Becky.
Right. I was with Becky.
Johnny was with Becky.
To save you from this story, I see that you're wearing your little floor yeast friendship bracelet.
I've just received it.
Yeah, we've been on tour and for the last couple of weeks, and people have been giving us all sorts of friendship bracelets. They are adorable. I have a Kingsbury one for you, Rainie, that is at my house.
Oh, that's cute.
I have a Kingsbury summer as well.
It's weird to make a friendship bracelet for such a major international brand, but
Yeah, it's like I have one that says Snickers too, I guess.
like whatever.
Let me just say, can we talk about the tour real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Philadelphia. First and foremost, I've never even so much as thought about Philadelphia.
One of the best shows of the tour.
You've never thought about Philly?
No, all I've thought about is when they sing it in the Fresh Prince theme song.
Wow.
And
And that big old bell with the big crack in it, which they
Very
never
good.
got fixed, I guess.
they tried and kept cracking.
Okay. I never thought about Philadelphia. No offense. I'm from Michigan, so I can say this. By the way, they call these states flyover states. I think Philadelphia maybe not a flyover state, but like what a rude thing to say, flyover states. Anyway,
Yeah.
Michigan's not a flyover state. Indiana,
I think Michigan is a flyover state.
I
It's
know,
because
but
Detroit, though.
Yeah, but like
kind of got to go out of your way to fly over Michigan.
that's true. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
the point is, I never thought about Philadelphia. Look at me being like coastal elite. I moved to LA 10 years later. I'm like, I'd never even thought about that part. Anyway, so we were in Philadelphia. Never thought about it before. The crowd, y'all were amazing. Everyone was so nice, and the city. I had so much fun. Keith and I ran around town, and I'd never really been paired with I'm definitely paired with Zach more. So I'm like aware of Zach a little bit more.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I had a great day just running around Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was. I really fell in love with Philly more than any other city that we shot our scavenger hunt show across. I think Philly, first of all, got a shout out. Perfect grid.
Yeah.
I just love a good grid city.
We love a grid.
It makes it really easy to navigate. It's good for commerce and it's good for public transit. It's just good for the city to have a downtown that's in a perfect grid.
Yep.
And they have a great grid. But we were also there on a Friday, and it was like 5 p.m. on the Friday at one point, and I was looking around, and like every single person was out with friends
Yes.
on a date at
Yes.
a beautiful dinner in a super good mood. It was a beautiful day.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's a small enough city too that you
It's a
can
small
walk
city, big
it.
city.
Yeah.
People are
and-
getting laid in Philadelphia. Everyone was on a date.
You're
Everyone
right.
was on
I
a
mean,
date.
it was nothing but two tops.
There was sexual energy. And remember, okay. Oh my God. I know that's a good impression of me, by the way. So that's like giving Goofy, but also me. Like if Goofy and I had a child. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I am still thinking about, do I look like I'm not wearing pants? But that's, you know what? I'll deal with that later. When
No,
I
no, you
watch,
look like you're
when I
wearing
watch
pants.
the tripod, which I will now
Yeah.
do.
for the first and only time.
Yeah.
We
No,
get
I
it.
watched my last episode.
Yeah, that's what I
was
figured.
I was great in that.
Yeah, you were hilarious.
Anyway, so so we go to the zoo, the Philadelphia Zoo. By the way, highly recommend. Red pandas,
Oh, the Red
Get
Panda put on a
out of
show for
here.
us. There was only
Get out
one,
of here.
but he was putting on a show.
putting on a show. So so we get to the zoo, and this fan like runs up to Keith, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like such a fan. And Keith's so sweet, whatever. And she's like, I'm waiting for a date, and he's late. And for a second, I was like, this guy's standing her up. This guy is standing her up. Okay. And so we kind of like are getting tickets, waiting. We're seeing if she's gonna stand up. Because if she got stood up, I was like, we're going on. I'm gonna be her date.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The date arrives. We were like, thank God, because we were worried. I was worried. I think Kaylin was worried. You were getting tickets. Thank you for
Yeah.
doing that. And I'm really curious. Like, I wonder if they're still together. No.
From who?
I'm
From
sorry.
what?
Kaylin just, I don't know if you knew this. Kaylin's in the room, and she just said, I got an update.
Because she DM'd me because we took a picture together. And I said, how was the date? And she said, it went really well.
Yeah, she
We're
told me
going on
that
a
too.
second.
She didn't tell me there was a second
It
date.
did seem like they were like getting along. Even just their greeting, you could see there was a little bit of a spark. Like you could tell like this was a first date, but they were both excited.
Yes.
And
DM
that's
her
nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was a
This has
month
been
ago. Can
weeks.
we get an update? What if they're like fully boyfriend girlfriend?
There's no way. Things don't move that fast anymore. I don't think.
So all of these experiences that Johnny is talking about from his
I
day in
always do
Philly.
this.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
you're good. This
Oh,
is
no,
a
go
perfect
ahead.
layup. We love it.
Go ahead.
All these experiences that Johnny's talking about from the day in Philly, this is in our Scavenger Hunt show. It's a full season plus a bonus episode coming out later. And we're calling it the Scavenger Hunt show because we're recording this exactly a week from release. And we are having heated office arguments about what the title of the show is. And we can't lock it in.
No, but I'm close to being able to lay down and let them win.
Can I know who says what or no?
Well, I actually don't. The problem is that I don't have a strong conviction, but the office does.
I also feel like I still think there's a better name out there,
But we can't find it.
But we can't find it.
So by the time you hear this, either Drop Into City or Tri-City will be out. You got 4 dope episodes plus a bonus 5th. You got Miami, Philly, New York, and San Diego. It's like the coolest show we've ever made.
Johnny, you got to be on Zach's team, and you've gotten to be on Keith's team.
Oh God, don't do this. This is like my parents' divorce. Who do you want to spend?
Who do you love
want to spend
more?
Christmas with? Who do you want to spend Christmas with?
What was the
Pros and
difference
cons.
between us?
Yeah, what was the difference?
as team? Because Keith and I
Zach
are
is
team
more fun.
captains.
Keith is more organized. I imagine is the way it actually runs.
I think I was meaner.
No one was mean. Everybody was great. And
I'll
I've
tell
also
you,
been. I'll tell you this. Kwesi was the fucking worst teammate. I mean, I love the man. I love the man, but I was feeling crazy. I was like, Kwesi. There was a whatever.
When you are partnering with Kwesi, it is for this show specifically, it is so you feel like a crazy person, and then you watch the footage back and you go, I had the best day of my life. There's no one I would rather spend it with.
Yeah, it's tough. Like when you're
Totally.
doing it, it's like he's like a hard teammate because he's like kind of all over the place. But then you watch it back and he's the most entertaining performer on the show.
Yeah.
You're like, dang.
Yeah.
He's got a recipe going on that I'm not even thinking about.
He's just he's just living.
He's just living.
living.
He's really
He is
like
living.
only in the moment. He's not thinking ahead or behind. He's living in this exact moment.
Totally.
And
totally.
you know, the strategist on the team has to be thinking like 3 hours from now.
Yeah. So okay, here's where you both here's where you guys excel.
Love it.
Keith is measured and plans and all that stuff, but also Keith, like, I didn't think you were like that. I thought you were going to be like intense, and you weren't intense. You were like you were still very fun, right?
Love that for me.
Zach is further away. It was Vegas, so it's harder to remember. We also didn't really know what.
Yeah, we didn't know the show
what was
yet.
happening
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
But remember when we were at that casino and like you had to play craps or whatever,
Yeah.
and they were like telling me, they're like, you can't film, and
Right.
I was like, okay, like I'm such a rule follower, and if someone's like, you can't do something, I'm like, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
and I berated Johnny. I was like, you film?
and Zach's
no
like, if
matter
it's not
what.
film, do you guys know about this thing? You probably don't because you're so straight. But well, you're straight. You're not so straight, but you're straight. You're straight enough. RuPaul, there's this like iconic thing in the RuPaul fandom where RuPaul like turns to a queen. This queen, like on the first day of filming, is like, RuPaul, I just want to thank you so much, like, for having me on the show. Like, I've been watching for 6 years, and it's great to find. And RuPaul goes, I'm gonna stop you right there. If those, she points to the cameras, if those aren't recording, and cameras hadn't been recording it, if those aren't recording, nothing you say matters. And this is Pearl, a queen named
And that
Pearl.
is essentially
And
what I
she was
said
like,
to you.
and she was like really hurt by this or whatever. But it was funny because we were in the casino and Zach basically was like, if you're not recording, nothing here matters.
Yeah, nothing we're doing matters.
Yep.
If you don't capture it, it didn't happen.
But it makes sense because Zach is, knows that we're making a video. We're not just like having a fun day in Vegas, although we are also having a fun day in Vegas.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I don't know. I think you guys are probably more similar than you think.
Probably.
That's why we can never be on the same team.
It's true.
Do you guys think you'd win if you were on the same team?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you they're both the best players.
Because when we start the game, I've got like 3 routes in my head because we might get knocked off of our route and we need to jump on a new one.
How many episodes are there without Disney?
4 in the season and then the bonus.
Oh, okay. So there's a chance that like one of you wins one more episode than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, it matters a lot to us.
It matters. It matters.
maybe
There's some
this
good
was a
prizes in
tiebreaker
this
episode.
in this season. There's like one of us gets to get dinner with Rachel Zegler at an omakase restaurant in
I'm
New York.
so jealous.
Uh,
why wasn't I on that one? I want to get Rachel.
Easily the best prize of this season.
One of us gets to watch an exclusive fireworks display from a boat.
Oh yeah.
One
One gets to perform in one of the Eat the Menu shows a
the karaoke song of their choice.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a big day actually.
Wow.
So first of all, we are going to do every guest that comes on the show. We ask them 5 questions.
Yeah,
Starting-
Johnny. If you listen to the show, you would know this. That this is a
No, I know.
This
I
is
know.
the
5
thing we
questions.
Most
always
famous
do.
thing. It's
Yeah.
almost as famous as spooky or kooky.
And they're all, and the 5 questions are always the
They're
same.
always the same.
Yeah.
And they're always
And the
these.
first one is, as I know, it's when did you go to the grocery store last?
Oh, that's not a bad question. First question is, do you often listen to your intuition?
Do you release your intuition? Feel it right on your skin.
Yeah. I would. Yep.
You have a good gut.
Is this just a yes or a no?
Yeah, this one is yes or no.
Yes.
Well, I want to know about that. Like, what does intuition mean to you? And your mind went somewhere. Like, when did you go by? I guess that's going by gut, right?
Follow your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Follow your nose.
Oh, I was just having a conversation with somebody. I forget who. Maybe somebody here about. So I had like a day job up until 3 years ago, and I quit because I was like, I think I'll be able to make money online, which was crazy because like I was just going back through my finances and I was not making money online.
So you didn't come up with financial projections. You just went, yeah, I think
I literally, it's so crazy. We got back from film. I got back from filming Is It Cake? And the day I got back to my day, I took a month off to go film it.
Oh my
I was like a
gosh.
personal assistant. I got back to work the next day and was like, sorry, I quit. And she had just given me a month off. So sorry. And she was like, okay, like I understand. Like I expected that. But like, bitch, what was I think? I just was like, I think the show will be popular and I want to quit and be like set up for success when it airs in 6 months.
You know what's crazy is I've never once considered what job you had before just making cakes.
Lots of them. And
I'm sure you did.
I was that's why I'm so anytime I get paid to do something fucking stupid. That's why I love you guys, because I'm like, you pay me to like do dumb shit. No
he
offense.
likes us because we pay him.
What's that?
He likes us because we pay him.
No. I like you
We're his
separately.
sugar daddies.
Yeah, sure.
Whose
Exactly.
personal assistant were you?
A woman.
What kind of industry?
She was in the entertainment industry, but she wasn't. She did something that I'm trying not to like.
Yeah. Don't say her name.
It was something that wasn't like what you're thinking of. Like it was porn. It was porn. No, I'm kidding.
she a producer?
She was a
writer?
producer.
Okay.
She was a producer, but she did like these weird kinds of videos. Not weird, but like unusual kind of videos. She did virtual reality. I can say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
all
fine.
right, cool.
All right, next
Question number 2.
What's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen?
I think it was, maybe I'm getting this wrong, and maybe it's a lot of people do this, but I think it was Bill Y the Science Fi.
That's funny.
Really
That's good.
nice.
That's good.
Have you ever heard that one?
Bill
Yeah.
Y the Science Fi.
I thought that was funny.
I like that one.
That's good.
Best sandwich.
Oh,
Okay. So here's the thing.
Oh boy.
I really, really, really hate soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't put milk in my cereal. I don't like wet carbohydrates.
sure.
Okay. So
Which you said in, I just watched one of the early episodes of Without a Recipe, which is coming so soon, guys. And you can binge the first 3 episodes. Sorry to make everything an ad.
Like so soon.
you can
but-
binge the first 3 episodes?
Yeah. It was, you can you binge the whole season. So you binge
Whoa.
part 1, binge part 2. Yeah.
Great.
Or you can watch them on YouTube like a loser.
Idiots.
And it's an elimination season.
Yes.
So we got 8 people come in. There's a double elimination bracket. So sick. But yeah, you were really thrown off by the soggy.
It was the worst one yet, I think.
Thank you.
You guys really stooped. You weren't in this one, right? I thought you guys were getting better. It was worse than ever.
Well, we brought new people in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The sandwich is the question. Yes. So I don't like soggy wet carbohydrates, which is another reason I have never been interested in eating PB&J, because it's like a Oh.
Yeah.
So I like a crispy. I like a bougie sandwich, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
ciabatta.
so I love like something from like an Italian deli, like a
Yeah.
chicken parm, or like, do you guys know Giada in West Hollywood?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They're opening one in the Valley.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, I like their spicy pea. It's like a spicy chicken cutlet sandwich.
Ooh.
Yum.
But not like spicy like buffalo. Spicy like
yeah, just spicy marinara.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just a arrabbiata. Arrabbiata.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
the spicy marinara.
Yep.
Last one before we get to the segment. What do you share in common with your mom?
Oh, literally everything. Unfortunately, we are the same person, and it means that we fight with each other because like I see the things in her that I hate about myself. She just texted me, actually.
I can't believe I've never met her.
She says, what's with these, out of nowhere, what's with these gay men for Trump? I think it might be time to reach out to my gay fans.
She's totally right, though.
I said, haha, their brains are broken. She says, I guess even gay men can be stupid.
That's so
I said, yeah, babe, look at me. She says, you are the smartest man I know, which like she's crazy. Like I'm definitely not. In fact, my brothers are like, one of my brothers is like certified genius. So like I'm definitely not the smartest man she knows. And
Street
like
smarts.
What's that?
Street smarts.
Well,
I'm sorry, I meant sweet smarts.
sweet smarts.
And then she guilted me for not visiting her and saying that she's sad and I should come home.
How many brothers do you have?
2 older brothers.
Oh, cute.
What?
And
Do you have
they're
any sisters?
Nope. Well, I have 2 stepsisters, but my parents are both not creatives, and they raised 3 really funky boys.
Interesting.
Like I feel bad for my dad. Like none of us know how to throw a football.
Really funky boy.
My brother, my
boys.
the oldest brother directs opera and theater in Scotland
That's
with his wife.
awesome as hell.
Yeah, it's cool. And
Why
he has a
why have we not
successful-
met him?
You should.
He sounds so sick.
We
Yeah,
could
yeah.
try Scottish opera.
That would be so cool. And so he's in Scotland right now.
Scopera.
And then my middle brother is a photographer, filmmaker, and tutors. Like he does a very specialized type of like tutoring. It's like writing coaching.
You know, I'm the youngest of 3 boys too.
Are you really? That's so funny, Keith, because I don't get youngest from you at all.
No, I don't either. I get definitely oldest.
Probably because I'm one of the oldest people in this building.
No, not an age thing. It's more like on you lead like an oldest brother.
That was one of the other names for the Scavenger Hunt show.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm a good team leader. I've been like the captain of many like organizations in college and after. I'm a leader,
You're a
natural born leader.
You have none of the negative qualities of youngest.
Are you sure?
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree with that actually.
Kind of loud and goofy.
Yep.
I guess
that's true.
I guess that's true.
But I don't think that's a negative. I guess
I'm
I
a
view that as
silly,
a positive.
I'm a silly look, everybody look at me kind of guy.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty youngest
Yeah.
because they're not looking at you because they're too busy with the other 2 that they've had. And they're like, another one. Okay.
Another one, he'll figure it out.
Another one to drive to fucking soccer.
All right. So today we have, we obviously have Jonny Cakes.
Yeah.
And so we are going to do a Hear Me Out Jonny Cake with a
What?
twist.
What?
So have you guys seen this trend of
Yes.
Hear Me Out cakes?
Yes.
No.
You guys
No,
Oh, you're gonna
I
love
hear
it.
me out. I know
Johnny, you
someone
wanna
who you're
explain? You
like.
got it?
I think that they're fuckable. Hear me out.
Yeah, that's it.
And then so the Hear Me Out cakes is you print them out on a piece of paper and put them with a stick and then you place them inside the cake.
Love it.
So I don't want to make you guys think of Hear Me Out. So what we're going to do is I have a classroom and we're in gym class and we're choosing teams. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
here's a bunch of Hear Me Out people.
Yes.
And what you guys are going to do is choose. And then at the end, do you have a question?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
So these are people who are not, by definition, hot. But you, Rainie, as the producer, said, actually, hear me out.
But a little bit.
And I think you guys are gonna want people to hear you out too. And now we're gonna draft the ones that we agree with.
Exactly.
Okay.
Iconic.
Exactly.
I'm trying not
And-
to spoil looking at them, but show the audience what we're looking at.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. And at the end, we are going to do a TikTok where you're going to have to act as if they are your own Hear Me Out. So
Love it.
you have to be careful because you're going to have to do this on the Try Guys main channel social.
Iconic.
This is great.
And no one's going to know that we didn't have a choice.
High
Exactly.
stakes.
Until 2 weeks later when this comes out.
I love like having to justify crazy opinions.
Yeah.
So this is fun.
Bowie's also here, and he thinks everything is for him, and
He
he's
definitely thinks I'm about to throw these into his mouth.
he's very, very interested in the fact that something has been picked up.
So Keith, I'm going to start the my phone camera and then I'm going to have you sort of peel them back and
Okay.
reveal them. And I tried to, because I
course.
know you're not a pop culture girly.
Yeah.
So I try to do the most like things you would know. But we'll explain if you don't know.
Is this a corgi?
How are we gonna draft?
So we're just going to go around. You get first pick. You get to choose one. Then you reach over, you grab it. And then that's part of your team that you're going to have to do
Oh,
for
so
the
I just pick
TikTok.
at random.
No, you'd pick who's
Oh,
the
this is
most
huge.
sexual
Okay,
to
great.
you.
So we're gonna-
Who
we're
you
gonna
would
go
reveal.
around robin.
Yeah, who you think the hottest
Great.
one is.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
one
Well, I
second.
can look at them all. Okay, that's a great choice. Great choice. These are all great choices. So
All right,
what,
Bowie
I
has
put
a
him
hear
down
me
on.
out.
I put him down on the.
Bowie
the
has a
table.
hear me out in
Yeah.
his mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Bowie chose one.
He ate one already.
Who does Bowie get? Okay.
thing from the Addams Family is who Bowie chose.
That's funny.
Honestly, a hand is,
Yeah.
It's
Kinda
a chew
hot.
toy, it can scratch you. Great choice, Bowie.
Good way to go, Bo.
I'm choosing Gritty.
What the fuck is this?
Damn it.
Who said that Keith had first draft pick?
They were by me.
He's
They
the
were by
oldest
me.
brother.
What the fuck is this?
Zach, there's options for you in
We haven't
there.
even seen the whole play.
There's at least
field
5
yet,
options
and
for
he
you.
took the most fuckable guy. And
That's sad because I wanted him.
I've met Gritty.
yeah.
Absolutely radiating
Unreal.
fuck me energy. He's hot. He's got it all. He's just got it all. I mean,
Yeah.
he's safe. He's wearing a helmet. Right, that's safe.
He's
He's
a-
got a big old badonk. He knows how to shake it.
And
He's got
he
all the confidence in
does
the world.
Splits.
He can do the splits. He can jump. He can bounce. He can sing. He can dance.
I don't know
Gritty-
if we shared this yet, but when you dap up Gritty, when you give him a high five, his hands squeak.
Oh, right. You have actually talked about this
I
at
didn't
length.
know that.
Yeah,
Now
we talk
I
about
want
it
really
every
big
chance
for
we
Zach.
get.
Now I want you to imagine what those hands might do.
Girl. And Keith gets to have them.
Yeah, squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Gritty broke my glasses. I had to go to Warby Parker, not when he threw the cake at me. He just like jumped up on me, and I had to go to Warby Parker and be like, "Yo, Gritty broke my glasses."
You're kidding.
Well, they were like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Ugh, "This guy."
You didn't just say Gritty broke my glasses.
What was I gonna say? Like Gritty
broke my
jumped up
glasses.
into my arms and broke my glasses. I was like, "No, Gritty." I said, "This guy jumped on me and hit my face," and they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Whatever.
But they kind of fixed him.
Gritty has the most electric energy of any performer I've ever met.
Totally.
He truly was like such a bombastic performer. Like seeing a professional mascot in that way. And also, he's obviously a celebrity in Philly. So when he was in the Eat the Menu Philly show, a third of the crowd stood up on his entrance. Like, was so excited. They got
Wow.
out of their seat. Nobody, none of us, the show that they paid to
Nope.
see, got that reaction.
Well, it was a
so-
surprise, but also he just has that je ne sais
He's just
quoi.
yeah, of course. And people were like, "Holy shit, it's really Gritty," because
Anybody
just,
can dress up, but not everybody can be Gritty.
and he did it. And I mean, he's absolutely. Every time I was talking to Gritty, I was talking to Gritty.
Mm.
You know, I wasn't like, "This is a puppet. This is a mask. This is Gritty."
I don't think he qualifies as a hear me out. He's hot.
I do just picture, though, in the TikTok, putting that on the cake. You know what I mean? You've met Gritty, but
No,
not
no.
everybody's.
I think Gritty, we shouldn't want to fuck. You know what I mean? That is a hear me out.
Yeah, I mean, he's got sort of an. I mean, his beard is not the most beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
If
so,
I have
yeah.
to be nitpicky,
Yeah.
I can
All right.
find areas to improve.
All right, Keith, I guess you got the first draft pick. Congratulations. Gritty's going on your
Yeah.
cake.
So, Keith, can you one by one put them facing Zach?
Yes.
And Zach, will you say out who each is?
Okay, so this is the whole shebang,
And then you're
the
going to
whole
go around
roster.
round robin.
Okay, this is a great option. Do you want me to put them on the table?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got Mater from Cars, Steve from Blue's
Oh.
Clues.
Oh.
Ooh, Dragon from Shrek. Wow. Clippy. Mantis from Kung Fu Panda, voiced by Seth Rogen. You have The Hand from Addams Family.
Thing.
Thing.
What that thing do?
The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I was going to say Nemo. Thank God, no. Marlon from Finding Nemo. Ross from Friends.
That's tough.
This is an eclectic group.
Topical. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, that rat. That
Arthur-
Mr. Rat.
isn't that Arthur's
Mr.
dad?
Ratburn?
Teacher.
No,
Mr.
and he's
Ratburn.
gay. Literally, I'm not kidding. That
Yeah,
rat
he
is
got
gay.
married.
Now, I don't know if you like Mater the first time, but what about a second?
A slightly smaller Mater.
Didn't do that on purpose.
Voldemort. He should not be named. He should not be fucked.
Quaker.
The Quaker Oats mascot.
And of course,
The Tooch.
and that's it.
And that's it.
This is quite the selection. Lots of hear me out. Some of my personal ones in here.
Hmm.
I would love to jump in, but Johnny, I do believe you're next.
Are you really?
Yeah, you're my left.
Okay.
Blunt rotation. So
This is tough.
Yeah, walk us through what you're thinking.
Yeah. So my go-to is these cartoon characters. I'm not sexually attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
that's fair.
Maybe Mr. Ratburn.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's fair.
did I see you were at Disney and you really debated buying a $65 Mufasa shirt.
Yeah, although Kaylin told me it was actually grown Simba. I get them confused. But yes,
Oh,
I
yeah,
did think
they're
about it.
funny.
And then I left and then I
They're
regret
related.
not buying it.
Like father, like son.
I guess Steve's from Blue's Clues because he was like the original, like,
Dilf.
Yeah, for me, like he raised me. Yeah. So maybe I'll pick Steve from Blue's Clues.
Have you seen him now?
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just gonna be nice, but I think we're a little like the nostalgia we can calm down on. You know what I mean? Like it's time millennials grow up.
Wow, that's brave.
I think I'll pick Steve from Blue's Clues.
That's a good choice. He's first of all a great communicator, great listener.
Yes.
Not great at solving things on his own, but that's why you're there.
He's always asking for our opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's cool.
And if Blues could do, we can too.
That's so true. Okay.
Now this is hard because I've got my pick of the litter here. Tucci is on the board.
Yeah.
But that's not a hear me out. Tucci is just hot. This is fucked up. To even put him on here, I'm offended.
You think every single person thinks he's hot?
Yes.
Okay.
I know everyone. We did a whole Tucci month on Guilty Pleasures. Find me one person in this office who doesn't think Tucci's got it.
I mean, it's not me.
In your defense, though, like you're straight. Like you're a straight man.
Right.
So like that is a hear me out just by nature.
Well, okay, then you know what? Fine. We're going to fucking do this. Because if you were going to take the most obvious choice of Gritty, I'm taking Tucci off the board.
Do it.
Tucci is caring.
Mm-hmm.
He is paternal but funny.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he smells good.
Oh, he smells good.
He's got like that musk.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to cook.
Yeah.
And he's got a calm voice.
Mm-hmm.
He soothes you.
And he can order the wine for the table.
Oh,
and he has no problem tasting it and making sure it's good.
For sure.
You know?
He measures with the heart.
Wow.
He doesn't follow a recipe.
Yeah.
He just gets it. He understands what flavor do.
Yeah.
He is an actor, but he didn't have to be.
What do you think he could have been?
He could have been a world famous chef.
Anything.
He could have opened a.
He could have been an investment banker.
He could have. Opened a hostel in Italia.
Italia.
I think that he, like a fine wine, is getting better with age.
He could have been a drug
for
kingpin.
For sure, Johnny says.
It feels like a wasted first round,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the right answer. Hear me out. Stanley Tucci's hot.
There we go.
All right.
Good one.
I guess I'm supposed to remove Gritty and you're supposed to remove Tucci so
Yes,
he's not
please.
available anymore. Okay. Now, which one of these maters am I going to choose? No, I think if I were, I don't know. There's some good contenders here. The one that's kind of screaming out to me would be Clippy, but I don't know if I could hear me out him. He's sort of a nuisance.
And who is Clippy for people who don't know?
Well, Clippy is a paperclip that would help you write your Microsoft Word documents back in the day. It would basically say, it looks like you're trying to do this. Might I suggest this? And you'd be like, that's actually not what I'm trying to do. Back the fuck off. Leave me alone. Just because I wrote one sentence doesn't mean you know what my whole essay is about. I guess it's like the first step toward AI.
He wasn't trying to write, if I recall. He was trying to teach you teach you things that Microsoft could do.
Right.
Like, did you know this shortcut exists?
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit of a try hard.
He's definitely a try
He's
hard.
a pick me girl.
He's such a have you seen Never Have I Ever?
Never have I ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know the guy, the love interest at the end.
Uh-huh.
He's like the know-it-all, like
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of like straight A, annoying, but
Yep.
kind of endearing and kind of hot.
So what are you gonna go for, Keith?
I guess Voldemort.
Tell me more.
Well, is one of the most powerful wizards. And while he is evil, I think it's due to a lot of, childhood trauma.
Oh, yeah.
But
So,
he's hot. He can put his face on anybody's body. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
He's divided his body and his soul up 7 times. Just imagine what that dick do.
Yep.
You think there's 7? No,
7 little dicks
7 dicks for
floating
you.
around, right?
I think it's a great option.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, his little raspy, like, hello.
Harry Potter.
So yeah, Keith is attracted to power.
And also, he could take us on dates.
True.
Like that.
Like that.
We could just apparate anywhere in the world.
was a
We
good
could
one.
go around just planting traps to kill children in hedge mazes galore.
Make out. Yeah.
I mean, he's very powerful. And Tom Riddle, young
Oh.
Voldemort, is hot as hell.
He's so
That
hot.
is true.
The only redeeming quality of that second fucking book and movie is that's the worst one of the whole franchise, both in book and film. It's a rehash of the first book. bad story, but man, is Tom Riddle a looker in that film. So I go with him.
Period.
Johnny.
I mean, I think the natural one to pick is the next natural pick is Bill Nye. Like,
Ooh,
Right.
yeah.
Bill Nye was talking about climate change before it was sexy and cool, and before Al Roker,
Yeah.
Al Gore.
Al Gore discovered it.
Did you see the photo shoot he did? This was months ago now,
Yes.
but where he was wearing like
That
real
was hot.
He was
Yeah.
drippy.
Yeah, so I'm
drippy.
and I gotta say, we're going for like an educator thing, which I don't
You
know
really
what
are.
that says to me.
Yeah.
you
What do you
trapped
think?
in
Yeah.
your sort of childhood over there?
You think bow ties are hot?
I wouldn't go that far. Bow ties are sort of like,
It's hot to make one work.
who said a bow tie really says like, I've stopped trying to get laid. You know?
Thank you. Now.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I agree with that.
Like once you put on a bow tie, it's like you're done trying.
But
to
you
have
get
sex.
married in a bow tie often.
Well, that
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
bow
yeah.
ties are cool.
sorry.
Doctor Who said bow ties are cool.
Okay. I yeah. that was-
Tell me, Johnny, are you into daddies?
I've never dated somebody more than a year older than me.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey.
Well, that's a no.
But I've also never dated somebody more than 3 years younger than me.
Mostly
That's a
your
normal
age.
dating range, I'd say.
It's mostly like
Yeah.
very my age. Yeah.
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 Zach, are you?
that tracks. Am I into daddies?
Yeah.
I guess based on the tutu in my hand, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you choose next. If it's going to be a daddy core.
No, this is to me a very obvious choice for who's next. It was almost my first draft pick. I was frankly on pins and needles
Hoping nobody else chose
the
it.
entire time because I believe in the short king, tall girl couple. And I think that Dragon from Shrek
Ooh, hot.
is hot.
Hot.
She's got those seductive
She's hot.
little eyes.
Yeah, you're
blink,
right.
blink, blink, blink. And it's played off as a joke, but it is normalizing that us short kings can have our tall queens.
She's honestly the only one in this lineup who is presenting hot.
Mm-hmm.
You
She's
know,
also
in a-
literally the only woman.
Eyeshadow. Yeah, I guess.
But again, I'm now 2 for 2 of hear me outs that I don't feel are crazy to say at all.
Yeah.
I think both of these, you look at them and you're like, yeah, I mean, dig deeper,
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Now, I think you're all thinking, well, Keith's obviously next choice is the Quaker Oats man because he's the next mascot in line. But I don't think I actually am attracted to the Quaker Oats man.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank
I
God he's going to drop to me.
think. Okay. He's, you can have
Oh, you
him.
want Quaker Oats?
I think I'm going to go with Thing.
Nice. That's smart.
Tell
you
me
don't have
why.
to listen to somebody yap, 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 you know.
Well, I'll actually say why is because my family growing up for Halloween, the way that we handed out candy was we had an old card table and we took the card table part off and put cardboard there, cut a hole in it, put a cigarette or a cigar box on top, put blankets over it, and one of us would be under the table handing out candy as Thing. So Thing has
That
been a
is
part of my
fun.
family since I was a kid.
So you think of the Thing makes you think of your family, which you say, hear me out.
Yeah, I want to fuck my family.
Yeah.
Well, I think I want to fuck my memories.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think it's like nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, you know,
We all want to fuck nostalgia.
have a relationship with my past,
Yeah.
an intimate one.
And by the way, that is actually one of the most honest things that anyone has ever said
Yes.
on this show.
Yeah,
I
Thank
want to
you.
fuck
Thank
my
you for
memories.
I
opening
want to fuck my memories, and you know, the hand jobs. You know,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
yeah.
The best hand jobs in the world.
I mean,
bet.
it must be.
Yeah.
He's so dexterous. Have you seen him?
Years
Mm-hmm.
of practice.
So I mean, that's all there is.
Yeah. All right, cool. Oh gosh, this is tough. So Ross annoys me because he's, you know, but he is a paleontologist, which
You're
is
going to
hot.
choose Ross next?
I don't know. I'm just talking through my
Oh, okay,
options.
okay. That's stunning to me.
He is
But
going
keep
for
keep going.
television.
These
men.
are not these. This is going to be hard to defend because none of these are like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're dwindling in
not the
choices.
Pixar characters I would have chosen either, but
Who
it
would
is
you
what
have
it is.
chosen? Obviously,
Well,
Mufasa.
obviously Mufasa, the dad from Inside Out.
But are those hear me outs, or do we all
No,
agree those guys are
universal.
Oh,
hot?
you're right.
You know?
You're right. Okay. So, well, Mufasa clearly was a hear me out because I had to defend myself for that one. I'm going to choose Mr. Ratburn from Arthur because
Yeah.
he's also an educator.
Yeah. Interesting.
He's canonically gay and no one else is up
Do you
there.
think Mr. Ratburn is giving top, bottom, or verse energy?
He's giving like nasty little bottom. I'm
I agree
sorry.
with you.
Like he's pissed
Power
off.
bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
What is a nasty little bottom?
He's just like, first of all, do you guys know what moose knuckle is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we get a zoom in on this?
No.
We'll zoom in and post.
That's moose knuckle.
Dang.
That man, or it might be camel toe. Like it is up.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, I'm back on the clock, and I'm feeling really good about this because there's someone that we flirted with for a while, but no one has taken the bait. And I want you to close your eyes and think about every great Hallmark movie. Big city girl goes back to the small town, and you know what they do? They get her done.
I knew it. I was going to say, if you don't take Mater in this next one, he's coming home to Keith.
Well, good luck for you. Good news for you. There's two of them.
There's two of
You
them.
might have to. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mater, he's rusty. He's got them buck teeth. He might even have stanky teeth. No, Mater has got that hook.
Mm-hmm. He's a
He
tow
know-
truck.
He's a tow truck.
He's got a foot fetish.
What? Oh, toe. Stupid.
Yeah.
Mater is absolutely a freak. He is going to give you the dickings of a lifetime.
Dickings of a lifetime.
Yeah.
That man, I want you to not look at the rust and don't think, oh, dirty old. I want you to think rustic. I want you to think a man who with weathered hands.
Mhm.
I'm talking
Okay.
strong, big
Mud
hands
has been splashed all over him from
that
working.
are rough. He's wearing his
Dungaroos.
I was gonna say Durangos. That's not a thing.
Dungarees. What are they?
Dungarees?
Dungaroos.
We
are the
couldn't be farther
treat.
from this person. He's wearing his boots and his Carhartt,
Yep.
and he's wearing his
Dickies?
flannel, his Dickies,
Dickies.
and he is going to show you the wonders of small town America. He is going to make you forget all about that big city life.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold me. I was not there in the beginning,
That
and
was
I'm
hot.
making that into a TikTok for sure.
Mhm.
With just you and in the bottom, Mater.
Mater is hot.
for that TikTok intro.
That's a good hook.
Hear me out. Mater is hot.
That's good. No, you got to be like, you know how those annoying TikToks where it's like, I'm probably going to get canceled for this. But
Yeah. Great
You
way to
could do
start.
that. And then that's,
I'm probably gonna get canceled for this, but
yep.
yeah, I think that of everyone here that we've picked so far, I think Mater will give you. I think he's gonna have you walking side to side.
Also, it would be funny if you both picked it and then in the TikTok pretended like you just showed up.
Yeah.
The same guy.
I think that's good.
I'm taking Big Mater.
So I've sort of gone from big, goofy guy to scary guy with many personalities to just a hand. So I think the next logical choice for me is
Oh, wow.
A mantis.
a praying mantis. Now, I have actually never seen this movie.
Kung Fu Panda.
I know, it's crazy. I think I
dude,
would love
it
it. I think I
slaps.
would love it. I just haven't seen it. But I love praying mantises.
You know who voices that character?
Did you say Seth Rogen did?
Seth Rogen.
I mean, a great choice. I love praying mantises. They're probably one of my favorite bugs. They're so cool. I have a photo of a really, really tiny one that I took this summer. It was darling. Praying mantises, when they're adult, they can catch birds.
That's nuts.
Really?
Say more.
They can fucking catch and eat birds.
How?
I don't know. They
I
catch
need a
birds.
video of that.
They catch small birds. They can catch birds. And they're super aggressive, but they also they are like a symbol of Zen. You know, like we think of them as very Zen. I think there's something hot about being very, very calm, but be able to take down something way bigger than you. And I'm something way bigger than him. And I'd love for him to take me down.
Love
Oh,
that.
Wow, brava. I
that-
know these speeches.
That got me.
Ladies, do we want a man who will simp over us? Yes, we do. Praying mantises are so hungry for you that when you're done fornicating, they're going to let you bite their head off.
Yep. Yeah, the women eat the men's head just like the spiders.
They say, we've been fucking so good, I need a little snack.
Yeah.
They're like, and I'm gonna end on a good note.
Can I tell you? So when I was in high school, my friend's mom called us and was like, Zach, there are 2 praying mantises in my house that are like doing a mating dance. They're like following each other. Bring your camera over. Let's film some mantis fucking. So I come
Your
on.
friend's mom said this?
I swear to God. And so she was an artist. We go over, we film. They're like doing this whole like very clear, like they're like kind of following each other. It's me. I mean, also seeing 2 praying mantises is crazy. They're super rare. We're waiting. They're not doing the do. Takes too long. I come back the next day and I find the male's body without a head. Its penis still going.
Still coming.
Like a wonk. It was like
He bit his head off and then he kept fucking her?
yeah.
Still coming.
And then the lady was in a bush nearby kind of watching. But I like have on an old mini DV tape somewhere like my slow zoom in on a praying mantis's dick that is still just like, it's like boring. It's like back and forth and back and forth. And I remember it kind of had like I'm sorry to continue to be doing this with my arm. It kind of had like a rotation to it as it went.
Okay.
That nature.
Good choice.
Check this out. I just looked up some praying mantis facts. Praying mantises can turn their heads 180 degrees. Sick.
So you can make out.
Wait, can I do that?
From any angle. Yeah. No, well,
I think I can do that.
I mean, I think from this way.
Try it, Johnny.
It's
He's
literally
thinking
just-
left to right.
Yeah.
I'm talking front to back.
I can do
No, you can't. Although
Wait, aren't I doing it?
praying mantises can kill hummingbirds, though it's rare. But mantis attacks on birds are often brutal. Mantises may impale birds through their chests, feed directly from their heads, or suck out their brains.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
we love this.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It
Yeah.
is crazy.
Pretty cool.
Hot.
Okay,
So
so is
hot.
it my turn?
You have some dangerous men. Can we look at your taste?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Voldemort, dangerous. Yeah, all those are dangerous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful.
Huh.
All of them can kill a hummingbird.
Okay. I know what I'm going to pick next.
Okay.
There is nothing hot. What is the hottest thing? Come on, what's the hottest thing?
Fish.
Come on,
Motor
come on,
oil.
Come on. Breakfast in
Breakfast.
bed. Someone
Oh.
giving you breakfast in bed.
Oh, you bitch.
Also,
argument.
you know what else is
Good
hot?
argument.
You know what else is hot?
What?
Peace.
Yeah,
And aren't Quakers the peaceful people?
I think so.
Or is that maybe not even true? And I just said that. I don't know. I think Quakers are nonviolent, and that's hot. This man,
He's also a symbol of
carpet match the drapes, you think?
you probably also first met this man when you were 5.
Exactly, which it sticks to my theme. It sticks to my theme of childhood classics. He is not hot, but hear me out. He might make a good lover.
Johnny famously likes it wet and gushy. And
That's right.
oatmeal.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's gonna. Yep.
And
wet and
don't you
gushy.
want to sow your wild oats?
God, you guys are good at this. He can break my fast.
Oh, that's good.
The bed, it's gonna quake.
There we go.
There you go.
Can we? Sorry, just real quick.
Yeah.
Call me Mr. Bedrock. Or sorry, call me Mr. Flintstone. I can make your bedrock.
Yeah, great lyric.
Well,
Insanely good lyric.
Poetry.
Like maybe
and you
greatest
like it
lyric,
because
lyric
it's
of my
based off a
lifetime.
children's show as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the dregs now. We've got Clippy, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Marlin from Finding Nemo, Ross from Friends, and another Mater.
And Mater 2.
You can't
From
pick
Cars
that.
2, obviously.
From Cars 2. Yeah. That's when he was a spy. Which is hot.
That's hot.
Now, the world is expecting me to say, hear me out, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because of my love of Fast and Furious, because of how I love joking about bald men. I think no one in the history of the world has exuded more asexual energy than Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Really?
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't mean this to offend our asexual listeners. I just he is a leading man. And traditionally in Hollywood, leading men are supposed to be love interests. And there's something about The Rock, the idea of him kissing makes me go, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I've
Like kissing
seen The Rock
anyone,
kiss in
yeah.
a movie, but I certainly tried to block it out of my memory.
Yeah.
I want you to all right now close your eyes. Picture The Rock kissing someone.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it.
I don't like
It's
it.
not even
You don't
that I
like
don't like
it.
it. I can't even see. I've never thought
I
of
don't even
him
know
as
how
a,
his mouth would do
Yes.
it. You know, I'm trying to see his mouth move.
Who
I
is
can't
he?
see it.
Like,
Who is he?
how is he trying to hold somebody?
No, I can imagine him lifting up a human. I just can't imagine him kissing them.
He does have kids, so
Well, he's done it.
he's done it at least once.
I just feel like if we were going to have sex, Dwayne would be like, all right, I got a hot 5 minutes. Let's go. And then I got to get back to the gym. Then I have an appointment. Like he's too regimented.
But you do like that. You like it shorter.
Canonically.
God, what have I missed? I should listen to this
There's
podcast.
some crazy things in these episodes.
Really good. Really good timing, Rainie. The Rock flies in the face of everything we know about Hollywood.
Well, he started as a pro wrestler. I think he was actually hotter then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you look up his starting of his career, he was a lot smaller, just muscle wise, and I think he's hotter. I think he's too big.
Also,
Too strong.
I'm pretty sure he's Republican or at least libertarian and kind of a yang ganger. So that's at best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a lot of great options left, to be honest.
Marlin from Nemo is honestly just the Ross Geller of the sea.
Geller, man.
I feel like you and Clippy could.
That's what I think I'm going
Make
to have
some
to
stuff
go
work.
with. Hear me out. I want someone who's going to help in the household. I want someone whose eyes are going to light up when they see me, burst out of their head. I want someone that I can bend into a bunch of different positions. Clippy,
Yeah.
you're joining the fuck squad.
Okay, let me look. Zach's made a great argument against The Rock. I think I'm gonna go though with Marlon.
Nice.
Oh, anxious boy.
This sucks.
Here's why. He's a dad, and he cares so much
Mhm.
about his son. Like he would move worlds, and he wants to live a tame life, and he will have the most crazy adventure of his life and meet people he's afraid of, all in the effort for his son. And I think there is something obviously attractive because fucking's about fucking, but sex is about a family.
Wow.
And
That's
Beautiful.
crazy.
Beautiful.
That's
There is also
crazy.
something that once someone becomes a dad, they just kind of become hotter.
Yeah, and he's hotter and he cares so much. I can justify fucking this fish.
Okay. So this is tough. We're down to the.
Can you believe we just had Gretchen Whitmer on the podcast and now we're doing this?
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
You
I
would
know.
know if you listened.
Wait, it aired already?
No.
We haven't done.
The second most famous Michigander you've had on the podcast this week.
Yeah.
I know lots of Michigan people.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a man who never gave up.
Uh-oh.
This is a man who said, "I love you, and I'll love you for 10 seasons. I will chase you to the airport, and I will make it work. I may cheat on you,
Johnny, that you have to do this.
I may cheat on you, but I do make probably a good amount of money. Wait, do paleontologists make a good amount of money?
Definitely not.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
I
an
doubt it.
academic,
Unless they find the
so
good,
that's hot.
unless they find the best bone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Named after you.
Yep, knows his way around bones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Ross Geller.
They didn't do nearly enough bone stuff in Friends.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is 1990s.
You have Ross Geller, Steve from Blue's Clues,
Yeah,
Arthur.
it's too much.
Wow, this is you just have an all 90s
This is
lineup.
the TV being on all day.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, what were my parents
This is
doing?
one channel all day long.
Totally. Okay,
Wow.
cool. Yeah, I feel good about that.
Zach takes second Mater, I take The Rock.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You want to fuck Mater twice?
Well, he's gotta.
Okay.
The only thing hotter than fucking a rusty car is twins.
That's crazy.
I mean, the only thing I can say about The Rock is he is a sequel saver.
Yes.
You know, he saved so many franchises.
Do you know what he used to call himself? Franchise Viagra.
Hey,
That's hot.
Viagra,
So funny.
need that for sex. So
Yeah.
I'm probably going to need some for this.
You
so.
need that.
I'm going to need some Viagra, but he's going to bring it.
I'm trying to think if I picture him not as Dwayne and I picture him as Maui
Yeah.
from Moana.
That's helpful.
Because now he can shapeshift in anything.
There we
That's
go.
true.
There we
And
go.
then you
I
have
close my eyes, he can sing. We run his voice through an auto-tune filter, a couple of them. Put some production
Couple
you
on
wake
Couple
up the
three.
next morning, you say, "My goodness, that was the greatest night of my life."
Yeah.
And he says, "What can I say except you're welcome?"
There, I mean, that'll do it for me.
Well, Johnny, do you have any advice for us before we close out?
Yep. Listen to the podcast before you go on them.
Great
How do
advice.
you feel about this whole? Like, how, can you rate us?
You
5
guys are-
stars?
I'll rate and review on
Okay,
the
okay.
Apple Store. Great time. No, you guys are great.
Compared to You Can Sit With Us.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very. I feel like
Really?
I feel like a pervert. You Can Sit With Us. Here, I feel like a holy woman. I mean, look at this shit.
What?
You're telling me you had a pervier episode with them?
No, but by what do you in
Association?
but no,
Comparison?
in comparison, I was the creepy one, and I'm always the creepy one, and you can sit with us. And here I feel like
one of the
home.
gang.
Yeah.
One of the gang over here.
Boys. Yeah, it's just boys versus girls.
One of the boys.
Keith, hit us with the official tripod theme song.
Oh, Johnny wants to fuck everybody that he liked when he was a little boy. Oh, Johnny wants to fuck everybody he liked when he was a little boy. Is a tripod.
Have a good ass week.